You can submit a question anytime during this presentation using our Q&A feature. Please look at the bottom of your screen for an icon of two dialog bubbles named Q&A. You may need to hover your mouse or click on the lower area of your screen before this appears. Click on the Q&A button, then on Please Input Your Question. After you finish typing your question, make sure you click Send. Once again, we'll answer questions at the end of the presentation. So now a quick presentation overview. Today, we're going to cover a few different elements to your drinking water. First, water sources. Just where exactly does your water come from? Next, water quality. How does LA County Water Works districts ensure your water is safe? And finally, water conservation. We'll talk about how you can help conserve this vital resource while also saving money on your water bill. I'm now going to pass it on to Hatem, who will begin our discussion on water sources.
Thank you, Haik. So in this part, we'll talk about the source of water that we serve. So where does your water come from? Waterworks district water come actually from three main sources. The first main source is the groundwater. This is the water that seeps into the earth and is stored in an underground natural tanks called aquifer, where we have wells that pump the water to the surface for treatment and distribution. The second major source of water is the State Water Project, also known as California Aqueduct. The system delivers water from Northern California to Southern California, as shown in the map. The third major source of water is the Colorado River. So it's very important to understand the different water sources as weather patterns vary by geography. For example, California had two back-to-back above average winters. This helped California reservoirs fills up and recuperate after years of drought. While there was incredible progress made in terms of filling California reservoirs, groundwater takes several years of above average rainfall to drastically increase after many years of drought. While California experienced above average rain and snow, there was less snowpack in Colorado River watershed over the same 2 seasons. So reservoirs along the Colorado River, including Lake Powell and Lake Mead, are still very low and need of water. So we go to the drinking water regulation. So there are specific laws and regulation to ensure that your drinking water is safe. The first established drinking water law is the Safe Drinking Water Act that was passed by Congress in 1974 to protect public health by regulating the nation's drinking water supply. It empowers the Environmental Protection Agency, called EPA, to set health-based standard known as maximum contaminant level, MCL. At the state of California, the drinking water regulator, so its name is California State Water Resources Control Board Division of Drinking Water, oftentimes establish even stricter standard than what are set at the national or federal level. So in order to comply with the regulation and ensure that water is high quality, Waterworks District water quality professionals take more than 200 samples each week across the district, which are sent to the lab for formal analysis and reporting. The lab tests for contaminants, including but not limited to bacteria, turbidity, odor, color. And the lab data is consistently and routinely reported directly to the State Department of Drinking Water. And each year, by July 1st, every public water system is required to prepare an annual consumer confidence report, which includes specific water quality data. These consumer confidence reports are available in our website, lacwaterworks.org. So when you go to the website, you click on water quality. In the drop-down menu, click Consumer Confidence Report. Now I'll turn it over to Terry.
Good evening. I'm Terry Alex, the Outreach Coordinator for Los Angeles County Waterworks Districts. Now that we know about where our water comes from and how Waterworks districts are ensuring water quality requirements are met, let's discuss how residents and businesses can best conserve this very precious resource. This biggest direct incentive for customers to want to conserve water is to save money. Simply put, the less water you use, the cheaper your bill is. The main reason we need customers to make conservation a way of life is for drought protection. Although we're not currently in a drought, there's still a possibility that we could face one again. Did you know that an estimated 70% of water usage comes from outside use? This means that the most effective way to conserve water is by making changes to our outdoor irrigation and landscapes. Here's a few ways to conserve. Install a smart watering system that knows exactly where your yard has had enough water. Please excuse me 1 second. I really apologize about that. Scheduled watering, you may save money and pay for the system. Even if you don't have a smart watering system, please consider adjusting the frequency and timing of your sprinklers to water during the night or cooler periods to avoid evaporation. Adding mulch to gardens is a cheap and effective way to reduce the amount of water used for landscaping, as mulch significantly helps lock in moisture. Check for leaks in your sprinkler system, hoses, or anywhere else outside. You can also make a big impact indoors. Check for leaks in common areas, such as toilets or dripping faucets. Shorter showers. Did you know that shortening your shower by 5 minutes can save up to 12 gallons of water? Always make sure to run dishwashers and washing machines with full loads of clothes and dishes instead of partial loads. There are lots of ways you could conserve water, and these are just a few. For more tips, please visit our website or scan our QR code. You may be thinking, what resources are available to support customers to conserve water? Water Use Audit. This free service is offered by LA County Waterworks District Trusted Partners. A representative will come to your home and inspect for leaks, take a look at your water usage, provide recommendations on watering schedules, and other water saving recommendations, all for free. Grass replacement programs. This rebate programs offer money back for replacing your grass lawn for xeriscape or native landscaping. The rebates range from $1 to $3 per square foot, depending on the district. There are also a lot of other rebates, everything from installing water efficient appliances to installing a smart watering system to replace old, inefficient appliances with new water saving models. Examples of eligible appliances and water saving devices include high efficiency washers and weather-based irrigation controllers. In summary, providing safe, high quality water involves many important steps. Today, we discussed water sources, where your water comes from, water quality, how we ensure your water is safe, conservation, how you can help save this vital resource while saving money on your water bill. We have members of our water quality team here to answer questions you may have. We want to thank them for their dedication and for protecting our drinking water and public health. I will now turn it back to Heike.
Thank you, Terry. So, are there any questions about what we've covered here today or about anything else water or waterworks related? Here's a reminder about how to submit a question. You look at the bottom of your screen for an icon of the 2 dialog bubbles named Q&A. Again, you may need to hover or click on the area before this tab appears. Click on Q&A, then on Please Input Your Question. After you've finished entering your question, make sure to click Send. This will conclude our English portion of the presentation. So now I'll kick off our Q&A section with a good anonymous question. This one asks, how much water does a house use per day on average? It seems like a pretty good question for Terry.
Hi, Hike. On average, annual household uses about 300 gallons.
300 gallons. Nice. We got a question coming in now from Sadhana, and she asks, how can I find out about current rebates?
Hey, you can go to our website at lacwaterworks.org, click on water conservation, and you'll find information about our water rebate programs, grass removal programs, and water use surveys.
All right, we got another anonymous question here. This one asks, my water smells like chlorine. Is it safe to drink? Hatem, I think this is perfect.
Hi, Hike. Yeah, so the chlorine actually is the immune system of the water. We dose, the range of chlorine allowed is between 0.2 milligram per liter all the way to 4 milligram per liter. We are dosing way below 4 milligram per liter, so to make sure that we have enough chlorine. And so in all cases, the chlorine is below 4 milligram per liter. And as I said, it's immune system. And so the water is safe to drink. So it is way below the maximum level.
Awesome, thank you. All right, now we got a question from Patricia Moore asking, will a water softener remove my hard water spots?
So softener remove like the hardness, the calcium and magnesium, and yes, the softener remove all the mineral that make the water more hard.
Thank you. Looks like we got another anonymous question here. Also, this one's good for you, Hatem, asking, where can I find more information about the sources of my water? I think we had a slide about this too.
So for each water system, as you see in our website, we have 11 customer confidence report. In each consumer confidence report, there is a paragraph, which is the first paragraph in the report that explain the source of water. So we have 11 water systems, and all have this paragraph. It explains the source of water. So please visit our website and go over the CCR and get a lot of good information about the source of water.
Thank you, Hatem. Looks like we have one here from Dirk Conrads asking, do you recommend whole house water filters?
I mean, water filter is good maybe for to drink, but I think it's, I don't know, this is up to him if he can afford it. But one more thing is if you have filter and it's gonna make the water very soft and can corrode the pipe. So there's a side effect of having filter in the for the whole house is it can corrode the piping in the house.
Awesome, thank you. Another anonymous question. This one says, hey, I've been thinking about getting an irrigation controller for my house, but how much do they cost and where did I get them from? Terry, I think this is perfect, right?
You can buy irrigation controller from many places, Amazon, Lowe's, Home Depot, and they can range anywhere from $40 up to $150.
Awesome. Looks like we have a follow-up question from Dirk Conrads as well. He says, do we have soft or hard water in Lancaster?
Our water is moderate hard. So it's not, the hardness is not that high. You can access all the information again in our CCR. So we have it in it should be in the fourth table. where we have all the general mineral. And yeah, our water is considered like a moderate hard, not that hard. And especially if it depends on which water we are using. As you know, like in Lancaster, we are mixing groundwater and surface water purchased from Antebellum Valley East Kern. So the surface water has less hardness, and so it depends of the percentage of surface water and groundwater in the system.
Awesome, thank you. Another anonymous question. This one also would be perfect for Terry. It says, during the presentation, I heard something about free water audits. How do I sign up for that again?
Right. To sign up for our free water audits, please go to our website and request a water audit. Again, you can go to our water conservation tab and click and scroll down to water use survey, and then click on that link and you can apply there.
Awesome. Another question from an anonymous attendee. This one's pretty complex. I like this one. Asking, have any wells been turned off in District 36 recently? And is the water tested for benzene? If so, how often?
Okay, currently we're not operating well 36. We have only one well in District 36. And benzene is part of a volatile organic compound that we test annually, and benzene was never detected from that well. So even though the well is offline, we monitor for all the contaminant required, and we did not notice any, not even benzene, any volatile organic compound in the well.
Awesome. All right, looks like we got another question from Sadhana asking, does drinking water need to be filtered?
Drinking water, some people, they focus on like aesthetic. Maybe the bottled water tastes better because it does not have any hardness, any calcium and magnesium. But the drinking water does not require to be filtered because it meet the standard. It's tested, and it has also minerals that are good for our health. We take calcium pills, we take magnesium. Those, if you put a filter, they're gonna be removed. So our water actually save your money on purchasing these supplement, but maybe there are some like undesirable taste, and that can be accepted.
All right. Another anonymous question. How much water comes from the local versus the state water project or from the Colorado River?
Okay, this is we have 11 water systems. If the customer live in Malibu, so 100% of the water that we serve is from either state water product or Colorado River, and this is we purchase water from Metropolitan Water District, and they adjust the percentage based on like the drought or their need. If you're talking about, we have few systems, they are like 100% on groundwater, but the Lancaster and Palmdale area, you can say it's about 60% state water project and 40% groundwater. So if he need more information, we can direct him to where to find this information in the CCR. Actually, all that information is also included in the source of water for each water system CCR.
All right. Patricia Moore asked another follow-up question asking, will water softener hurt my pipes?
Yes. The calcium and magnesium, even though they have undesirable taste, but if the water is very soft, then it's gonna start corroding the pipe. That's why we don't recommend to have a softener like way far from the tap. It should be close to the tap so it does not affect the pipe.
All right. Gwen Cornelius asks, are there programs to help with landscaping for desert landscapes?
Hi. We do have programs for the grass removal programs if you want to, remove your grass. However, programs to assist with it, I would have to take your information and get back to you. But LA County Waterworks Districts does provide a grass replacement program. So we can assist you with looking into that.
All right, next question is related. Dirk Conrads asks, could you elaborate a little more on the grass replacement program, our Cash for Grass program, Terry?
Sure, our Cash for Grass program. So you can rip out your grass and then we'll give you, it's $1 per square foot up to 5,000 square feet. You can go onto our website and apply for this rebate program, and all the information is there and the application is there as well. And once your project is completed, you turn in before and after pictures, and then we process your paperwork, and then you'll get a check a rebate check within 6 to 8 weeks. But please go to our website and look at the requirements and make sure you do apply.
Awesome, thank you. We got another anonymous question here. This one asks, do you test for PFAS?
Last year we did voluntary tests for PFAS for most of our wells to see the level. We have few wells that we had recommendation from the state to test them, but over 40 other wells were tested for PFAS. So most of our wells, they don't have PFAS detected except 3, and we are working on having a plan for treatment whenever the maximum contaminant level is set, and this level is going to be set by 2029. One thing is for PFAS, it has a notification level and response level. None of our wells that have detected PFAS exceeded the response level. So we just notify our customers through the CCR that PFAS was detected. And we notify also a regulator and governing body. And to get more information about PFAS, you just go to any of the CCR. If you see a paragraph about PFAS, so you know that that system had PFAS detected. If you don't see any paragraph about PFAS or any results, then there is no PFAS in that system.
All right, thank you, Hitem. All right, everybody, I think that concludes the time we have for our Q&A section. If your question wasn't gotten to, the best place to send in questions would be our rebates email you see on the screen right now. You could also call our customer service hotline number or scan the QR code to be taken to our website. I want to thank you all for tuning in to us for our Waterworks webinar, and note that we will begin the Spanish webinar momentarily. Thanks again.